It's currently 8:15, and we ended up getting both fields baled up today. You can see it up there in the background. That's my alfalfa field, and then my mother-in-law's is there behind her barn. Don't know how many bales quite yet. We'll be picking them up tomorrow, and we'll figure out a final number for both fields. Here's the G we used on this New Holland baler to do all these bales. We use the B to rake with. That's the one I got for 315 bucks from the auction. It has been running amazing. All I did was put spark plugs in it, as you remember in the other video. This Niemeyer rotary rake has been working phenomenally. I still need to get that fixed yet, but didn't have any issues with this baler. I actually borrowed this from a buddy of mine. He was kind enough to let us use it for today because we were just having problem after problem with the International 45. It wasn't tying right, and we didn't have enough time. We gotta be picking up bales tomorrow. Did end up getting the hay bind fixed after it broke. I ended up replacing the PTO shaft on it. Ended up snapping right here at this joint, so I just went out and bought a new PTO shaft there, drilled a hole, put that in there. That cost me like 407 bucks to replace that, but now this is back up and running again, so that's good. The tedder ran great. Had a few issues with that. We actually had an arm get caught up on top of one of these bars and actually like fold over, and then was rotating around the top there. But I was able to get that to my father-in-law, and he fixed it for me and bent it up at his welding shop. Over there's a look at all of it. I'm hoping there's over 300 there, but we'll see tomorrow when we pick it all up. I'm actually absolutely ecstatic about how both of them tractors are running. I've barely put anything into this B, and it's been running great. So I don't know if somebody did work on it before me, but it's running great. So it is spraying a little bit of oil, I'm thinking, out of the clutch here because the clutch is wet, but it's an old tractor. It's a 1946, so it's gonna have leaks. Well, that's gonna wrap it up here on Thursday the 6th. Baling today. Took us about 4 hours to bale up 11 acres, so not too bad. Didn't have any issues with the New Holland baler. So let's start this off. This is my house here. I have about an acre pasture there beside the barn, and I cut that little grassy area to the right of the house there. The pasture is about an acre. Then also, if we go down the road here, I have this grassy area, and as well as the little grassy area attached to this section here, right next to the road. And then if we go back to my house here and go down the road, this here is my mother-in-law's. She has about a 2-acre front yard and then about 5 acres out back. And then this here is my alfalfa field, which is about 6 acres. And all in total, what we cut this time was about 16 acres. I always start at home cutting. We started cutting on Sunday. That would have been Sunday the, let me see here. It would have been Sunday, May 31st is when we started cutting. I always cut here first, like I said, and then I can always come down the road cut this grassy area right next to the road, and then same with that. This grass area on these two are about 2 acres. And then I always stop back at home, refuel up, and then go on down here. Since I am using that G, I just like to top off fuel before I go all the way down to here, which it's only a 5-minute drive on the tractor anyways, but I then Sunday was able to come down here, cut her front yard, and then we pretty much got all of my alfalfa field cut Sunday evening. But then we noticed, well, I actually broke my hay bine on her grass field in the front. I sheared off the PTO shaft. And then, which would have been Monday evening, we came and cut her back field down here. After we got my PTO shaft, I just replaced it. Then would have been Tuesday. I went and tedded everything there, down here, and then her front yard and my alfalfa field. I tedded on Tuesday. I raked everything on Wednesday, and then I tedded out her backfield on Wednesday. Thursday, I baled up my house down here with the International 45 baler, and then I did her front yard with the International 45 baler. It kept on missing ties, it kept on clogging up. So I ended up asking my one buddy if I could borrow his New Holland 273 baler to do up my alfalfa field and her back 5 acres of clover hay, because I knew we were going to get the majority of our hay was out of these two bigger sections of field. I ended up getting 203 out of my alfalfa field, and then her backfield here, she got 130 something. So I didn't pick up her front yard, so I'm not sure how many she got off her front yard, but I was able to get everything between my alfalfa field and her backfield baled up Thursday night, and then we picked up everything Friday. We also, our next cutting, we have some grassland inside the woods here that we're going to cut, and then inside this oval we cut, that's just grass hay, and then we are able to cut right here along the railroad tracks. It's about a 50-foot wide pass, and then we are able to cut right here on either side of the creek, and that's just grass hay. It's nothing much, but it's a little bit extra. It keeps it trimmed down for the farmer that we know. He's lets us bale that up, and I want to say between the wooded area here, I guess is about an acre. I'm guessing this inside this long oval shape is roughly 2 acres, and then everything next to the railroad tracks and the grassy area on either side of the creek, I'm guessing is about 3 acres total. I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, like and subscribe it, and I'll see you in the next one.